Hello and welcome to Bell Curve Gaming. Today I'm bringing you a Tyranitar GX deck updated for the post-rotation. This is a stage 2 deck with 250 HP. I know, it's pathetic because there's now basics running around in the format with higher HP. But anyway, I digress. So what does this Tyranitar actually do? Well, it's got the Lost Out ability, which is actually quite hilarious. If we knock out our opponent's Pokemon with damage from this Tyranitar's attacks, we get to put that Pokemon and everything that's attached to it straight into the Lost Zone, so it's gone for the entire game. Now, I was really hoping to come up against a like Tina Tags deck with this. Unfortunately, I haven't. I don't know how it goes against it, but I think it would be actually quite hilarious when we're chucking the Tina and all the energies attached to the Tina straight into the Lost Zone so they don't get it back. I think it would be kind of fun to play against that deck, but unfortunately I've run out of time before I go away to be able to play this further to try and find that matchup. But the attacks, we've got to attack with this guy. Dusty Ruckus, for 3 energies, does 130 damage. That's just not enough anymore, really. It does do 30 damage to each of your opponent's bench basic Pokemon, which is handy, and we're going to probably need it because we need to make up the numbers, and I'll talk about making up the numbers in a little bit. But we're not two-shotting a lot of the tag teams at 130. I mean, it's just really not enough, and we need ways to try and make up that number a little bit. But we do like the GX attack here. So lay the smackdown, 220 damage for the same energy cost, and it goes through all effects of your opponent's active Pokemon. So if they've got a Keldeo there, we can just smack straight through it with this. Just go straight through with a 220 and just, yeah, it's a really good attack, and we like the GX attack here. Now, this Tyranitar GX, even before the rotation happened, when we had a lot more cards available to us, it was really hard to actually pay the energy cost with this deck, which made it really, really difficult to play. But we do have a new trick up our sleeve with the rotation. That is red and blue. So red and blue allows us to search for a GX Pokemon that evolves from one of our Pokemon and from our deck. And if we discard 2 cards from our hand, we get to attach 2 energies from our deck to it as well. So as long as Pipitar's been in there for a turn, which we should be able to keep it in there for a turn with the ability Hard Shell Evolution when we evolve this up, it prevents all damage done to the Pipitar. We can then on the next turn evolve it with a red and blue, get 2 energies and then energy attach, and we can start attacking with Tyranitar GX. So this is a good way to sit this in the active and hopefully prevent them taking a prize card while we're waiting to be able to use our red and blue. Plus, it's a great way partnering with the red and blue to be able to pay the Tyranitar GX's attacks much faster. So that's not our only attacking option though. We do need a cheap, efficient attacking option to, you know, provide attackers right through the game and also bring up numbers that are higher than 130, and that's where Spiritomb comes in. So Spiritomb with the Anguish Cry can get up to 220 damage if we've got a Hustle Belt to it, and it's for 1 energy. It's the same energy cost as, like, the same energy type as our Tyranitar GX. So works kind of nicely here in combination, just providing a nice energy attacker. We're playing 4 Jirachis just because we're a stage 2 deck. We need all the support we can get if we're going to have any chance in this kind of format playing stage 2. So Jirachi is just the best way to play, you know, in a deck that is a stage 2 slow build up deck. And then other cards that are really important here, obviously the red and blue. Cynthia and Caitlin just allows us to go and get red and blues back and things like that. Also provides a draw engine with our tag call as well. I've got Cynthia for draw as well as Tate and Liza, so I like the Tate and Liza because it just adds switching options as well. Got a couple of boards which are really important for the Jirachi, a couple of Hustle Belts really important for the Spiritombs, a couple of switches, which is once again just really important to get to who we need to. Something that's really, really important in this deck is the Shrine of Punishment. Now, I mentioned earlier that 130 isn't enough. A way to make it enough is to actually throw a shrine down, get the 10 chip damage onto a tag team Pokemon, and if they've got 270 HP, that brings them into range. If it's an ADP or something with 280, we're going to need to hope that that shrine ticks over twice. We've also got another trick up our sleeve, the Black Market Prism Star, which can try and extend the game a little bit longer, providing another attacker that we can use, trying to save our prize cards. So that's the deck list just in here, and let's see how we go. Hello, Big Plugs Tattoos. Welcome. Any Pokemon will do, so we can Pokemon something to start setting ourselves up. And this is a good hand, otherwise just a straight Cynthia is just bad. Come on, top deck. You need to save me here. Nope, didn't. Straight Cynthia is just bad. That stadium's going to be ousted too, but I just need to thin it. Alright, well, we now get to poke guns with something. Let's just start building up Larvitar, because it's going to take turns and turns to get that set anyway. Alright. So next turn we've got to get evolved. Probably sit Larvitar in the active. I'd love to be able to hit into the... Was it a Reshazard back there? It's green's Reshazard. With the turn 1's greens, which is exactly what you want. And Volcanion sitting there. So we're up against exactly what he could ask for. Fire Flint, Giant Hearth. It's really going to thin his hand as well. I think he's dead. Of the fire energies, not his hand. The big issue is it's going to be able to whack me out. With the Double Blaze GX if I chuck Larvitar in the active. And that's always going to be able to hit me out at some stage. That is such a problem. Don't think this matchup is in my favour at all. In the slightest. We'll just whack that there. Cynthia. We kind of got what we needed, which is good. Tag call ourselves, grab these two. Still a wish. Don't think we need comms. Switch is nice. We lose one of our guys here, no matter what. Let's grab comms. Alright, so whack that down. Whack this down. Do I oust Giant Hearth now, knowing that Heat Factory is potentially coming at some stage? He's got fire energies for days. I mean, yes, it helps him. It's probably the one that helps him the most, but I think we leave that. Just go like that. We do lose Jirachi here. Which is unfortunate. Gonna custom capture me. And take down the Spiritomb now. Yep. Such a problem. He gonna stamp me. Gonna stamp me twice. Didn't like what I drew. And believe it or not, that actually kind of worked out for you. Stamping me twice. Can't believe you stamped me twice. I need to find... That'll do. That'll do. Tackle. Grab these two. Red and blue. Do I see myself getting another T-Tar up? I mean, I've got to try and get one up. That's a must. Hustle Belt's too important. NGs are too important. Spiritomb's too important. Caitlin and Cynthia, they're my draw. I've got 3 T-Tars. I'm only ever going to get one more up. Let's hope the other one's not prized. Can't remember if it is or not. We'll find out. No, it's not. Okay. Grab 2 NGs. Build some spot. Get that to you. Get that to you. And then retreat. And Dusty Ruckus. Or Ruckus. So you're a welder away from just one-shotting this T-Tar, which is really bad. Alright, so is the custom catcher's gone? Malalana heals. So knowing you got Malalana heals, do we get our GX attack off now? I think we do. I think that's the play. We've got to get the GX attack off right here, right now. How many NGs do we still have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I've got 12 total. I think we can get rid of one of these because I just need to guarantee draw. So I think we lay the smackdown. I think that's the play here. Smack 220 into this guy. Going to greens rather than Malalana. Really need to hit my what do you call it? My stamp. When you take this guy down here, put you to a 3-card hand and really hope. Going double Great Potion. Do you have enough Great Potions just to heal it completely back up? So I'm going to be healing for a fair bit. Hitting for a fair bit, not healing. I can hit for 150, that should be no problem. I'm hitting for 160 next. If you got another one, it'll hurt. Okay, that's a surprising turn. The Spiritomb can get rid of that Reshazard. Oops. Alright, so this is a NG attached to you. Just got to do the maths here just to make sure that we're all good. So there's 3, 6, you're 30 each, aren't you? So that's 12, 13, plus the extra 60 from you. Yeah, we're easy. We're easy there. So NG attached to you. Cynthia. Would love to find our stamp. That's only for basic, isn't it? That has any dark NG. No, it's not only just for basic. That's good to know. Still a wish. I mean, stamp's good, but we desperately need red and blue. Not necessarily. We can get away with Pokecoms. Yeah. Pokecoms is fine. You've burnt 2 stamps. I doubt you're playing a third. I'd be shocked if you're playing a third stamp. I'm going to do this anyway. Let's bring the T-Tar up. Just so that's ready to go. Black market. Probably should have gone the other way around. Viridian first. I think this is the way we'll do it. Anguish Cry. Smack out the Reshazard. Ah, come on. Alright, we've got another basic energy that we can use. If you drop a Reshazard or something down, you're going to Lieutenant Surge. If you drop a Reshazard or something down, I'll really, really desperately want to be able to pull it straight up here. Really wish we found that stamp. So I think we've got to drop Jirachi no matter what. NG attach. The problem is you've got the Mallow and Lana switch. Still. Wish we had a... Breaks is up. So I need to be able to pull that up and hit into it. I also need my stamp. Interesting that you attach directly there. Yeah, I feel like I need to go Viridian first, not Black Market. But you give me a turn with the Spiritomb in the active, which is interesting. Alright, we'll go this here. I know that that's potentially getting one-shotted, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Just want to empty the deck as much as we can. So let's Viridian. We don't need red and blues anymore. Get rid of the red and blue. Drop a Jirachi down. We could switch into our Jirachi, but no, that's just a bad play. We're going to Cynthia. Didn't get what I was hoping. It's really wanted a Great Catcher there. I desperately wanted a Great Catcher. Can this one-shot me? No, it can't. But it's just... Oh, missing that just sucks. Is there anything in my deck that I wouldn't mind? I'd love another Spiritomb. Not going to get that. Let's just get another Jirachi out. Have yourself a belt. And... Anguish Cry, I guess. Smack you out. Plenty of Lizas. So you're able to go and get whatever 3 you want. This is the turn I need the stamp. What is that? For each of your 5 Pokemon in play, put a card from your opponent's discard into the Lost Zone. I mean, that's not going to do much. For me. It also means you're going to need to play a basic Pokemon down the next turn. Crimson Flame Pillar GX. I'm trying to work out why you do that. If you have at least 1 extra, your opponent's opponent's burden confused. That confuses me a little bit. Excuse the pun, I didn't mean anything more by that. Let's go here. Let's get rid of the rainbow. I don't need any more energies right now. Let's go shuffle. I'd love to find our stamp around about now. Our stamp must be prized. I do have a stamp in this deck, don't I? Surely I have a stamp in this deck. I don't think I have a stamp in this deck. I actually think that might be the issue. Problem is we're also 3-shotting. Which is another big issue, without any way to heal. So I don't think we can get there anyway. Not unless we can somehow get this stuck in the active. Or we get that energy card. Oh no, we didn't. Oh, we need to get 10 damage on. Yeah, we get the energy card, we attack with Larvitar. But then surely you're healing after that. No, you're healing now. And you've got the switch, we can't do anything about this. I think my only hope is try and get this stuck. That's about my only hope. If I don't have a stamp in this deck, I need to go and add a stamp. This has to be used. I think it's these two. Yeah, I don't reckon we've got a stamp in this deck. So the 10 damage is just to make it so I'm 2-shotting with the T-Tar. But like I said, I've got to hope that this thing's stuck. And he can't attack. Which, by the looks of it, he can. Oh, he might have to retreat. Oh, that hurts. That hurts big time. I've got to start attacking now. With the T-Tar. If you have any energy left, it's done. But I have to go and attack with this Tyranitar. Got no choice. You got more healing for it. Oh, didn't have the energy at this stage. That's very interesting. But if you've got another Mallow and Lana, no. I've got to keep an eye on deck out. I've got one Tate and Liza. And there he is. So that's game. If he's got a fire energy, which he might not. Ooh, he might not have the fire energy. He's toying me with me if he does. We got there. I don't know how, but we got there. Hello, Lefro, and welcome. Not a good setup to start. At least we've got draw sport, but just a Cynthia straight, it's just bad. Fiona, chuck a Viridian down, and Cynthia. As I said, it's just bad. It's just bad. Like, that's just bad. Well, can you turn one donk me? Yeah, you need to be able to hit for 40. That's all you need to be able to do. Hit 40 and you win. ADP. It's unfortunate that we're dealing with ADP. We can great catcher it though. Is that going to help? No, not unless we can hit him with a Spiritomb, but we don't have the Spiritomb set up to do anything worthwhile. So yeah, it's just bad. I think Shine's really important here. So I think what we'll do is we'll get rid of Switch. Grab the Cynthia back. Black Market's an interesting one out of this hand. Being out of Cynthia on the next turn I think is too important. So what I'd like ideally is for you not to be able to get that ADP in, so I can get the first shot on it before you GX attack. The Lily's not looking good for that. Not gonna lie. Yep, there's the switch and here's the GX attack. That's unfortunate. Just gonna have to back ourselves to get an energy card. Thankfully we did. Put away Jirachi here, go and get ourselves out Larvitar. Alright, so we dusty Ruckus. See what you do from this. Oh, I just realised Fiona's a problem for my strategy of just sitting Pupitar in the active. If you can't heal though, that works in my favour. Wonder what this guy's here for. Ah, it's the ultimate raise. So we get rid of that Pidgey. We get them to within a Dusty Ruckus, or Ruckus, which is really good. Spirit Team's charging up more. Tate and Liza for a shuffle draw. Hopefully we get some good cards. Yeah, well, we're not a basic, so that's fine. Although that might be a plan, so we need to get our Pupitar ready to roll. Get you down. Yes. Get you down. Chuck this on. Shuffle. So that's what it'd be here for the whole Terrify. We didn't get any energies, which is bad. Because I desperately need the energy there. A board to you could be useful. Dusty Ruckus. I mean, we get 4 prizes here. There's an energy, good. So we can attack with you on the next turn. Oops. Ah. Keep pressing the wrong thing. Assuming I don't get stamped, that is. Tell you what, it'd be a long process. Ah, there's the stamp. A long process if you're just using Terrify the entire time. That is unfortunate. Seriously unfortunate. I need to be able to do 10 damage. Thankfully it was Shrine that took me out, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Basic Pokemon won't help me here. I don't have the energy card just a minute. So I think we Caitlin, Cynthia. Do we have another belt at some stage? We do have another belt in there. I just want to keep my options open with the whole Pokemon situation. We can't attack with a... If the defending Pokemon is a base Pokemon, it can't attack during your next turn. That's only on my Pokemon, isn't it? That was in the active. So I believe you can still attack. There's no reason why you couldn't. Hopefully. That's my theory anyway. I could be wrong. And I'm not. Good. Because it's only the one that you hit into that can't attack. Alright, just one more prize to take. And if this sits in the active, all I need is something like an energy onto you. And that's good enough. I haven't GX attack, have I? Nope. Okay, so we can deal with the Keldeo still. You need to be able to save this right here, right now. I don't know what you could retreat to that would save it. Maybe this guy. I mean, what am I hitting for? 150, 160. I guess anything can, technically. Or this can KO it, so that's fine. For you. Gonna E-switch. Back here. All I need is an energy, though. Because if you're attacking with this guy, one energy card's enough. A Larvitar can win it. Alright, well we're going with the Cynthia play. One energy card to win. Have a board. Cynthia. There's the energy card. And Larvitar is going to win the match. Who would have ever thought when I was playing this deck that Larvitar would be the one to finish an ADP deck off? But there you have it. Hello, Joe Saddles. Welcome. Alright, Jirachi going first. That's good. I'm going to have a look and make a call after that. Then we'll go this way so we can be as aggressive as possible. Gives us a first attacker. Hopefully ready to go not too long. We do like playing Larvitar here. What's tag call getting me? Not a lot. Let's just shuffle draw. Wow, that's a lot of energies. Still a wish ourselves. We'll grab the boards. That way we are attacking on the next turn. Have to assume this is Celesaur or Ruckus. Probably Celesaur. Definitely Celesaur if it's running Welder. Yeah. Energy Spinner. I'd love to be able to pull in the Celesaur immediately. Ooh, I was going to be really upset if that was a heads. So hitting out Shaman without... Oh, you're going to actually go into the Celesaur. Trust that you've got enough healing. Okay, that's interesting. We'll put this guy back. We'll go and get ourselves out a Pupitar. Whack that down. Yes. Get an NG to you. Alright, beautiful. We've got a Hustle Belt as well to maximise the damage. Still a wish. Get ourselves comms. Nah. Red and blue is what we really actually need here. Just a minute, I think. Power plant. I mean, that's stopping me putting stuff in the lost zone. Is that a big deal at the moment? Probably not. The life forest is a bigger deal, but red and blue is so important. So I think it's red and blue here. Yep. Go with that. I mean, I have to assume we've got Welder. So chuck that on. We'll retreat to this guy. And Anguish Cry. Hit a 160. Let's get as much damage onto that Celesaur as we can. It'll be 140 plus whatever healing you've got for it. But if you can't get under 220, we can whack it out here. We'll delay the smackdown. That is the Spiritomb down. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be setting anything else up. Like I said, we can get rid of this Celesaur right now without actually... Yeah, we can get rid of you without actually GXing as well, which is even better. Red and blue. I think it's going to have to be these two. Just a minute. I like keeping switches, but I think another red and blue for later is going to be really important because I'm not setting anything up this turn. So it's just really bad for that. So we'll quickly grab those couple of energies. Hopefully find something good here. I think we've got to grab the Tyranitar just so we can shuffle, draw, because we're going to need something on the next turn. And there we go, there's Celesaur. Beaten. And it is time to rate this deck, and starting with damage here. Damage is a hard one to rate because we do have a Spiritomb sitting here that can hit for 220 after it builds up fully for 1 energy cost, which is just absolutely huge. But we've also got the Tyranitar that can hit for 220 for the 3 energies as a once off in the game. Yes, the Dusty Ruckus isn't enough, but hitting 30 to all the bench might also be able to chip in and make up numbers that you need as well. So the damage is deceptive in this. It's a little bit better than it first looks, although I would like this to be 140 rather than 130 in today's format. But the damage, we're going to give that an 8 out of 10. As for the defense, well, we've got a 250 HP Pokemon that is only giving up 2 prizes rather than 3. Plus, we have the Pupitar's Hard Shell Evolution that can buy us some times from, turns here and there where we can stick this in the active on the turn that it evolves and hopefully prevent them from being able to do damage to us. Yes, we've got a low HP Spiritomb that's easy to take out, but it's only giving up 1 prize card as well. The defense is pretty good. It's not excellent, but it's pretty good here with the, the Hard Shell Evolution and the 250 HP on our T-Tar. So we're going to give the defense an 8 out of 10 as well. Liability, though, that's where it's a little bit awkward. Spiritomb helps as well as Red and Blue. Red and Blue and Spiritomb combined together does allow us to essentially pay the energy cost of either of these two in one turn. Just an energy attachment to a Spiritomb, Red and Blue an energy attachment into a Tyranitar. But we are a stage 2 deck and we are a slower deck. It's a pretty cumbersome deck from time to time, but it works okay. We're giving it a 7 out of 10. So overall, what do I think? I would love to play this against Tina Tags. I really do want to see what it's like against Tina Tags. I mean, obviously, where it's an ability and there's ways to turn this ability off. That'd be my only fear, especially with Tina Tags having Mimikyu, for example, up its sleeve. It could pull a Mimikyu, put a Mimikyu down on the bench and make me really sad. But still, I'd love to see a Tina Tags matchup. But having said that, I had some fun with the deck. It performs better than it did pre-rotation, which is something I don't really say too much about a stage 2 deck for post-rotation. So yeah, overall, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10.